Rahul Gandhi is in the news again and for the wrong reasons. According to a recent report, Rahul Gandhi, who shuffles between a number of positions within the Congress party but more or less has become the face of the International Congress, was absent from all the 11 meetings of the department related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defense. Now, this committee was formed after the elections of the 2019, the national elections of 2019. And Rahul Gandhi was not present in any of the meetings. Not just that, one of the report also suggests that a study tour was conducted by this committee between 4 to 9th November in 2019. The motive of the study group was to better understand the working of our defense forces and their requirements. The group visited a lot of areas, particularly the Nathu La Pass, the 17 Mountain Division, and some regions on the Indo-Bangla border, and also worked with the Border Roads Organization's headquarters, a team there. Rahul Gandhi was absent there too. Now, one would imagine that Rahul Gandhi could be busy given since March, the coronavirus had led to the shutting down of the economy. The parliament has been shut. But the last meeting was on March 12th. And between June to March, 11 meetings of this committee had been conducted and Rahul Gandhi was present in none of them. Now, for Rahul Gandhi, who's the face of the International Congress, who doesn't shy away from making provocative tweets against the Indian government, against Narendra Modi about their handling on various issues, one would expect him to be present in all these committees. Now, one would say that Rahul Gandhi is not a part of the government. His party has no stake in the government. So why should he be there? So let's firstly just address the elephant in the room, what these committees are all about. Now, there are 24 standing committees and the defense one being just one of those 24. Now, what is their rule? What is their job? What is their responsibility? One, to consider the demands and for grants of the concerned ministries. So, for instance, there's some demand for grants coming from the defense ministry. This committee can look into it. Of course, it cannot pass a sealing order on how the grants should be made, but it can always sit and brainstorm. There's also to examine the bills pertaining to the concerned ministries and departments. There's also the point of considering annual reports of various ministries and departments. And lastly, to consider the national basic long-term policy documents presented to both the houses. So even if the committee is just one of the 24 committees made by the parliament, authorized by the parliament, it still has a lot of brainstorming to do when it comes to issues like these. And Rahul Gandhi is a part of the defense committee. Now, any committee, it has 21 members from the Lok Sabha, which are nominated by the speaker, and 10 from the Rajya Sabha, again nominated by the chairman. So 31 members in total. Now, for Rahul Gandhi to be absent from such meetings on the trot, 11 of them, doesn't make for a very good impression of the Congress, who's trying forever, to pitch him as the next prime minister. So what is Rahul Gandhi instead doing? Now, very recently, Rahul Gandhi was in the news for sharing a fake video where some Ladakhis, who later turned out to be Congress workers, were claiming that their land had been taken away by the Chinese. Rahul Gandhi repeatedly on Twitter has been accusing that Narendra Modi-led government has given away land to China, that they have lost land to China, are now in no position to claim it back. This is what Rahul Gandhi has been doing. It's not all. Just when the 2017 Doklam crisis happened, Rahul Gandhi was seen sharing a meal with then Chinese ambassador and other Chinese officials, along with a few Congress members. When he was asked by the media when he was asked by the BJP people the BJP party members, ministers, a lot of people, that why were you seen dining with the Chinese when the situation was so tense in the Doklam sector? His reply was that as his member of the parliament, it's his job to be aware about the issues. Now, for someone who claims to be, who claims an ownership into understanding what's really going on between India and China or between India and its neighbors, being absent from 11 such meetings, being absent from 11 meetings of the defense committee, the defense standing committee, that doesn't present an ideal impression. But that's not all. Perhaps it also reflects to some extent the non-seriousness of the Congress party as a whole, because when they were in power from 2004 to 2014, the infrastructure on the border also suffered. Let's go to some figures for this. In 1997, Indian government, along with the Chinese study group, they identified 73 roads. These were later known as the India-China border roads, or ICBRs as we'll call them. They were total length of 4,600 kilometers. In 1999, the Cabinet Committee on Security sanctioned the building of these roads. So 1999, 4,600 kilometer worth of roads were sanctioned. They were to be constructed right away to give India's infrastructure a big push at the border, especially at the LAC. Now, what happened? 2004, Manmohan Singh becomes the Prime Minister. 10 years, we have the UPA government. So, what really happens in between that? In 2009, by the end of 2009, of the 73, just 12 roads were completed, and the total length was somewhere in the neighborhood of 500 kilometers. That's all. Of the 4,600 kilometer roads that were to be built, just 500 kilometer worth of roads were completed, just 12 of them. By 2012, the number increased to 19 and 625 kilometers road. By 2015, and by early 2015, 19 roads had been built with the total length of 625 kilometers. This was the legacy of the UPA government. One can also go back and remember how A.K. Antony made the statement in the parliament that it's okay to have underdeveloped borders because they're far more secure than developed borders. This is the legacy of the Rahul Gandhi government, the Rahul Gandhi-led Congress government from 2004 to 2014. And today he's absent from the committees. It does come as a surprise. It does present a very wrong impression, but somehow it also reflects the non-seriousness with which the Congress has been dealing with the border infrastructure for years and years. Of course, it was after coming of the Modi government that the infrastructure push at the border received a big boost. It was not just about the money. It was not just about the funds, the additional funds that were coming in. It was also about the number of roads that were being constructed. By 2018, the ministry had actually completed 2,300 kilometers of roads. The 2,300 kilometer of road network had been completed. Now compare this with early 2015 when just 625 kilometers worth of road had been constructed after 10 years of UPA. Think of it of the underdevelopment border jibe we heard from their defense minister. And compare it with Rahul Gandhi's absence from the meetings of the Standing Committee on Defense. Probably it all adds up. Adds up and showcases the non-seriousness of the Congress party. But then the Congress party must really introspect, starting with its leader Rahul Gandhi, on what are they really trying to make those points for on Twitter and in media. What are they really trying to do? Are they looking for a power grab when India is dealing with a tense situation, not just with China, but with the economy, with the coronavirus? Are they just looking for a power grab in the jibe of some tweets, in the garb of some provocative statements being made against the government? Rahul Gandhi again has made the news, and all for the wrong reasons. And this will not go down well for Congress's party long-term prospects. Thank you. We at Swarajya are working towards creating more exclusive videos, podcasts, and analysis for our Swarajya Patreon subscribers. We've added a link in that description, and you can go ahead and support us for as little as $4.99 on a monthly basis. We look forward to your support. Keep watching, keep supporting Swarajya.